All right, have and have not fans. Now, with the news of the impending, I guess you could say, conclusion of If Loving You Is Wrong coming in 2020, I did a live stream on Instagram earlier today just to show my face. It's been a while, just like I did a live stream on YouTube yesterday. But people were asking, Jeremy, If Loving You Is Wrong, what about the haves and the have-nots? Is that ending after season 9? Let me just say up front, I have no idea. I remember back in 2018, and if you've been on the channel for a while, during 2018, there were so many questions about season 7 being the final season of the haves and have-nots. This was pretty much under the, I guess you could say, the dark cloud of an article that was put out back in 2017. Melrose actually sent me the details, but I have not read over them before doing the video. But the gist of it being that originally, this was when Tyler Perry first inked his deal with Viacom. This was 2017, folks, 2017. Basically, at the end of his run on OWN, he would be jumping ship to Viacom. But in the article, it was saying his, his own programs that were doing very well in ratings, the haves and have-nots being #1, and his other drama, If Loving You Is Wrong, the final episodes would be airing in 2020. It seems like a lifetime ago. Well, it's been like 2.5 years. So yeah, it's been a while. So I remember back in 2017, we were like freaking out. Well, I know a lot of people were freaking out. I was in the mindset of, remember, I was still at my call center job. So I was just like, we still got 3 years, guys. Don't worry about it. But time has flown by and so much has changed since then. So when we get to like 2019, before we get to May, because it was said that, his contract with OWN would end sometime in spring 2019, but his shows on OWN would still be airing on OWN. So in 2020, I want to say, I think it was like May 2020, that's when like the shows would end and they would be gone. Like he wouldn't bring them back. So he would just be working with BET and everything. But things have changed so much. So last year, I think I mentioned this last year in 2018 around, I want to say September, right around the time of Tyler Perry promoting Nobody's Fool and then people just losing their mind when he said he was going to kill Medea. But then we move a little bit forward to the behind the scenes footage we got from the haves and the have-nots filming season 7. We've got so much stuff that we never used to get. I mean, at the very least, we would get like final day of shooting and then the cast would have photos with each other, and that's about it. But we've been seeing people in the the dressing rooms and people hanging out off camera and people posting things of them in various scenes. So we were getting so many things during that filming period that it felt like there was truly a finality to it. Like, I believe the haves and the have-nots was being filmed first, and then the cast of If Loving You Is Wrong came on the next week. And then there was this huge rap party. And Tyler Perry commented about, we only got like a snippet of the speech, but it really felt like, it was the end of an era. And it made it seem like it was really the end of both shows. But then we move forward to 2019, right around the time when the haves and have-nots were still on the air. I think it was like right after the episode where Jeffrey and Justin were shot. I believe that was episode 3 of season 6. And next thing you know, the article broke that Gavin was saying that, oh yeah, we're going to be going down to Atlanta pretty soon to film seasons 8 and 9. And whoa, what are you talking about, man? But the filming took place in July, but the article came out, I want to say sometime in May. Yeah, it came out sometime in May. And funny enough, the filming didn't take place for like another month and a half. So when that article broke, it blew my mind, because I'm like, okay, not only is there more to tell from the story, but we're not just getting a season 8, we're getting a season 9. Where's that coming from? But the thing to remember is, well, you know what? The contract Tyler Perry inked in 2017, things could have changed in a 2-year time period. Like, for example, why is the show getting a season 9 when it's supposed to end in 2020? And, I think, again, I don't know. There are a lot of things that have been happening behind the scenes that even I don't know about. I pretty much only go off of official sources, articles, people from behind the scenes that I get the chance to talk with, or people who follow, there are a lot of my followers who follow a lot of like the crew and production team, and sometimes they get intel that way and send it my way. So I'm grateful for that. But I think you have to look at it this way. Like when BET Plus dropped, remember before that, a few months ago during the Madea farewell tour, people were sending me videos of Tyler Perry promoting Tyler Vision. That was going to be his own streaming service, and we saw in the preview like he was going to have If Loving You Is Wrong, the haves and have-nots, movies, plays, and everything else. It was like all Tyler Perry. But then a few months later, oh, we're doing BET Plus now. So unfortunately, a lot of his own content from the own network won't be on BET Plus due to contractual disputes and everything. So I think that's just one example of many as to why things are different now than they were in 2017 when the contract was announced. I think that, and this is just me speculating even more, I found out recently that Oprah had sold a huge portion of her share in the OWN network to Discovery. I was unaware of this, and unfortunately I didn't look up the dates, but I don't know if this happened like during the gap of 2017 when the news broke about Tyler Perry to where we are now in 2019. That might actually have changed some things, like possibly Tyler Perry worked out something with Discovery where it's kind of like, hey, I'm leaving OWN, but I'm going to keep a crack in the door. So, I'll still be working with you all too. And remember, and here's another thing I want to throw out there. What was it when it was announced that I believe it was DirecTV, yeah, not Dish Network, but DirecTV was dropping Viacom, which was a huge blow to Tyler Perry right before his content came out on Viacom. So I think this was around the time he was wrapping up the Madea farewell tour, because he made an announcement that kind of went semi-viral. People were sharing the video and whatnot about how, hey, we need to petition for Viacom to be brought back, because remember, like, and I use this analogy when I first did a video covering that story. It's like, imagine, and no slander to anyone working, in fast food or whatever, but let's say, for example, you're working at Bojangles, and I'm going to say Bojangles because I actually worked there one summer in high school. I'm working at Bojangles during the summer. Let's fast forward a bit to make it more relevant. Let's say it was the summer after I graduated high school, because I actually worked there the summer before my senior year. So let's say, let's say I'm working at Bojangles after I graduate high school. Let's say I don't go to college for whatever reason. Let's just say I'm working Bojangles, and I get the opportunity to work at like a desk job. Let's say I get to work a desk job at a financing place, like a computer job, because I did take a lot of college credit in high school. So let's say that would have been applicable to, experience. So it's like, oh, well, you know how to use Excel and Word and PowerPoint. So I think you'll be good for this job. So I get to know the manager and everything. They're the ones who actually recommended me. So several months later, I leave Bojangles and I'm about to go to this new job. But next thing you know, management changed. So the manager that originally picked me out isn't there anymore. And then the new person's like, oh yeah, we're going in a new direction. So you'll just be working in the stockroom or something. So you can imagine where you're doing all right for yourself in your current situation, but something better comes along. So you kind of want to jump ship because there's more and that was one of Tyler Perry's biggest things, where OWN was Oprah's thing. And, it was great to kind of jump aboard to help her out when the network first started. But now OWN is kind of standing on its own feet. No pun intended. And really, I'm not saying OWN is terrible, but when Tyler Perry, you have the highest rated show on there, it's kind of like, I think they've sprouted their wings, so I'm just going to go somewhere else. It's kind of like things are going well in your current position, but you want to be doing more. And Viacom was his opportunity to do more. So like me working at Bojangles, but then getting an opportunity to use what I learned in school in a office setting. But then as soon as I'm about to jump ship, and I do believe this happened right when his contract with OWN did end sometime, and I want to say, what was it, about April of this year, April or May or something along those lines, things got worse. So it's like you jump to, well, the grass is greener. You go to the other side of the hill where the grass is supposedly greener, but things actually turned out to be not as green as you thought. So I think that Tyler Perry might have shifted some things due to the Viacom situation with Dish Network in order to reach more people. That's just a theory of mine. So when it comes down to it, is the Haves and Have-Nots season 9 the final season? Honestly, I can't say. And I mean, I'm not only saying that because I have no more information on it, but the fact that they surprised me with a season 8 and 9, that just lets me know that Who knows how long the show's going to run? Who knows how long the show's going to run? Another theory you can think of is, do you think that maybe Discovery felt that without Tyler Perry, OWN wouldn't be as good? Maybe they're like, hey, you know what, Tyler? We're looking at the numbers here, and yeah, the haves and have-nots is still number one, but let's look at our other shows. They really aren't doing as well in comparison. So if you take the haves and the have-nots away, then people probably won't even watch OWN. And look, like, I ain't gonna hold you. The show's been on for what, a little over, yeah, literally a month and about a month, about 5 weeks. And there have been a lot of people who told me, hey, Jeremy, man, I'm going to be real. I don't even tune into OWN anymore. I only watch for the haves and the have-nots. And since it isn't on, my Tuesdays aren't the same anymore. So look, you gotta look at it this way: the amount, and like, I know I have a decent sized fan base online, and a majority of people have literally told me via message or comment, I don't watch OWN anymore until the shows come back next year. That's a huge demographic. Not to mention, on top of that, even when the show was on the air and going back to 2018, a lot of people were telling me their their cable or their TV provider, they have dropped OWN from the packaging. So a lot of people aren't able to watch OWN anymore who were watching it. So you look at the people who don't watch OWN now because the show isn't on, the people who weren't able to watch the show when it was on due to losing OWN to in the beginning. And then on top of that, the fact that OWN isn't a package everyone has the ability to watch, like a BET or a VH1 or Nickelodeon or whatever the situation is. So I can understand why Discovery might not be ready to fully let go of Tyler Perry yet, because if they do, they probably predict a massive decrease in viewership when it comes to the OWN network. That's just my theory. Remember, I don't know the inner workings. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors with executives, unless they put it out to the public. But I think that Discovery might not be fully confident in OWN's ability to, continue strong without Tyler Perry. Just my 2 cents. So guys, I know this video, not everyone's going to watch it. Like, I mean, the channel has 88,400 and some subscribers. I don't think this video is going to get 88,000 views. So I have no doubt that every day I will still continue to get messages about, when's the show coming back? What is the show ending after season 9? I don't know. I literally do not know. I mean, for all we, and I'm going to just throw it out there, they haven't filmed season 9 yet. Maybe they'll do it later this year. I don't know. Maybe they'll wait until 2020. And this is just me thinking out loud, so don't take this as the gospel. But maybe when they film season 9, they might film maybe 20 episodes and then decide, you know what? Let's do 8 episodes for season 9 and then do a season 10 with the remaining 12 episodes. That's kind of what they might do. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So with that being said, folks, that's my 2 cents on the situation, a 15-minute video almost. But in case you haven't done so already, just because the haves and the have-nots is off the air doesn't mean I still won't be doing videos on this channel. I'm a full-time YouTuber. It's what I do. It's how I pay the bills. So if you can go ahead and do me a favor, hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up video to show that you like it. Comment your thoughts. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And as always, I'll talk to you later. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps, $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.